anything. We're going to see who shows up here. Oh, someone's here. Check in. Tell me who you are. And you're one of my followers because you instantly gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. All right. And did anybody? Oh, it's Starlight. You came right over. I got you. Well, you just came right over, didn't you? Just letting people know that I'm over here on the YouTube side now. JB the 25th is playing with his chainsaw. That's freaking hilarious. And I really wish I could make this chat bigger. It's such a pain in the butt. JB, that's right. I'm pretty much I'm hitting all of the wickets tonight. Dragon Ball showed up. Good evening, young lady. Hopefully everybody is good with you. Just doing a little wind down, hanging out. People kind of like they all keep showing up as I close out these live streams, and I feel bad. So I'm twas the night before a Russian coup. Been fighting a cold all week. That sucks. Make my head bigger in your screen so I can see the YouTube has the worst, the smallest text. What was the coup? Oh, it was there was the whole Wagner group over in Russia. They basically went to war against the entire nation of Russia. What do we got here? Light Raider SC. There you go. Hey, good to see you, bro. We're just hanging out. No real specific subject, unless somebody interjects and wants to talk. But we're just kind of hanging out, talking about the bull of the day. I am sorry to hear that you were that you got stuck out on the West Coast, but you probably loved it out there. So most jarheads that end up out there, they do. So Light Raider, what was your MOS? Ooh, my back itches. Either you guys are all rapidly typing double thumbs activated, or you're waiting for me to say something insightful that I just don't have in me right now. So what's new in the news or prepper world today? Well, I mean, the only thing that pops into my head right now, because that coup is done with. That's all political jargon now. There's nothing's going to happen there. But I did see Canadian Prepper made another video. I saw his thumbnail. I was like, whatever. He's like losing his damn mind. I'd say he's losing his hair, but he shaves his head. Como and PMI. There you go. Shooting guy. I love it. Calm's pretty cool too. I had a lot of respect for those guys. I used to the uh the satcom that we had in the day was very big, bulky, and heavy, and the comm guys had to follow me around with it. Somebody's sending me a picture. It's a Saturday night. It could be anything. Well, this is a great conversation, guys. I just don't have it in me. I was hoping that you guys would carry the conversation. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and delete this so it doesn't go against my YouTube stats. I have a feeling my phone's gonna ring with the girlfriend trying to call me here in a second anyway, but we'll see what happens. Pretty much split my time east and west coast, Okinawa and the Philippines. Oh, I love the Philippines. I'm probably, well, I don't know for sure, but I'm probably before your time. I was on active duty in the Philippines when we were still carrying live ammo on patrols, and the MPA was a real thing, and it was Disneyland for adults. We got Hicktown Honey popping in. Hey, how you doing, girl? Dog and ball. Sorry I have to do this, guys. Oh, I'm waiting for my sealer to come in, and then I'll let you know how the Mylar bags turned out. Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised. You showed us those bags, and I was just like, wait a minute, the 10 millimeter? Wow, that is thick. But so what did you buy, an impulse sealer or something? Well, and then Light Raider, yeah, Ninth Marines weren't even reactivated back in those days. My what was that? That was like 1990. I was there. I spent some time there, and then what is it? I went back. Jesus, we were doing ops uh, in Central. Uh, I can't even remember the name of the place. But Olongapo used to be a really awesome place. Let's see here. Gotcha. Oh, you went to PI in '83. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Well, shit. You would frickin' you're before me then. Holy shit. You must. Ah, wow. So you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, I was San Diego '87, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. That's when I was checking in when I was checking into division. They were like, "Where are you from? Hawaii? Where'd you go to boot camp? San Diego. What the fuck are you doing here?" That was the answer at every level that I had to do the check-in sheet on. I was like, "Come on, man." I mean, whatever. Finally, when I got assigned to my gun squad, I was like, "Fine, whatever." Were we done with this? I may have to go get another cigar or light this one. What about? Oh, Jules is here. Isn't that special? Jules, are you the special person that I think you are? Because believe it or not, there's more than one of you that follows me. Suburban Prepper, hey, good to go. I haven't seen you in a long time. She is special. Oh shit! God, I'm at. All right, hold on. Ugh. Skeins girl, are you two hanging out tonight? Let's see here. Where are we at here? Hey y'all from Louisiana. There you go. Suburban. I'm from Northwest Indiana. Yeah, I think I've seen you before. I don't think we've actually ever interacted before. Skeins girl, how are you, my cougar sister? All right, something's going on here, guys. I'm This is going to be an interesting live stream that was never meant to be. And by the way, I asked on I was just when I was on TikTok, I was like, if I look better like this or like this, it was like yes or no or yes or no, and I was surprised to see how many people didn't mind this. And these are just Walmart readers. Let's see here. I'm more of gray. I got you. I'm more of gray. I don't know what that means. Another Cougar Clan member. The Cougar Clan has come in here. Eagle lover, Texas, other Cougar sister. Better when you can see. Yeah, well, it's the text on YouTube is extremely small, and I can't really like. I've tried to. I don't think it'll work. I'm gonna try something. Whoa, that's not what I meant to try. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I rotated my phone and it disconnected. I don't know what the hell. Gray man type of prepper. I got you, bro. Do you have a like a YouTube channel or Rumble or something like that where I can watch some of your stuff? All right, that one's dead. I've got to. My girlfriend bought these for me. They're not as good as my Swisher Sweets, but they're almost like Havanas. Let's see. I have to go onto my phone settings. Don't ask me how I know. Oh, you have to go into your phone settings. What are you doing with my... Oh Jesus, I almost said something. Mm. But what are you talking about? I have to go into my phone settings. It's YouTube. Mute microphone, share, have, save a highlight. No, that's not it. I don't know what is that? What is this? Oh, that's not what I want. Some kind of filter. Let's see. Mostly medical videos per my background and current occupation. No, that's cool. That's cool, dude. All I'm saying is if you've got first of all, I always like interacting with other creators, because at this age, you start to learn things like, hey, learning is fun. And then also interacting too, because a lot of times, if we kick it off, then I'll interview people on my channels, and I always like to cover different perspectives because then that helps my followers too. Then your followers get another perspective, things like that. But yeah, if you've got a suburban prepper, and I am on YouTube, so I'm probably going to find you like right now. YouTube. If I learned how to spell. Suburban prepper. Boom. What the hell? What in the hell? You are not going to believe this. All right, not to who's that? Who's that guy? You guys recognize that guy? That is mind blowing. That is mind. Hey, what's up, BK? Um, that's how you make your print easier to see. I don't know if I can change it in YouTube though. I don't know. I'll look at it. But yeah, this is mind blowing. Son of a bitch. Turn that off.
Stirring occasionally. Now that's good.
How did that happen? How did that happen?
Just got up, walking around, checking things out. Now I'm hungry. To the campsite. Oh yeah. Now all we need is fire. While we're waiting for that to finish cooking down, let's take a look at this oatmeal. Instructions on every packet. Single serving, use half a cup of oatmeal for every 1 cup of boiling water. Seems simple enough. Let's do it. While that's boiling, this food actually comes from My Patriot Supply's 4-week kit. It has up to a 25-year shelf life. Meals average 2,000 plus calories a day. It has breakfast, lunches, dinners, drinks, and snacks. It's made in the USA, and it has quick and easy shipping. And now we're ready to add the oatmeal. Open pouch and remove oxygen absorber. Okay. Yep, that was exactly half a cup. Cook 2 to 3 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now that's good.
Did you catch tag up on the current events? We talked about you last night. Eagle Lover. No, I mean, I was on his live stream last night for a little while, but I'll take a Corman over my medic any day. Yeah, damn straight. But anyway, was yeah, I mean, kind of. He was pretty interested in what I was talking about with the Russian stuff. I can't believe I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little full of myself right now. I made these commercials for My Patriots, but they actually contracted me to make these commercials for My Patriot Supply 2 years ago. This is the first time I've ever seen one of them. It's absolutely mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. Eagle, you broadcast it today. Yes, I did. Let's see here. You like semen, do you? Like shut up, suburban prepper. But okay, so I need to get over to his page. I don't know why the hell that popped up. Survive chaos, prep today. That is mind blowing. That is not what I was looking for. Where the hell? Why did it bring me there? That doesn't make any sense. All right. SUBURB, Suburban Prepper. Is that the name of your channel, Suburban Prepper? Because I want to find it. I want to. There's bear shit. Bear, 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 bear. I must be doing something wrong. SUBURBAN. SUBUR. Suburban Prepper. You don't. Suburban Prepper. And then my commercial pops up. All right, Suburban Prepper, you are like not findable. But yeah, hey, do me a favor. Um, email me. It's contact local prepper, all one word, at gmail.com. I'd be interested in talking to you. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not coming up on the YouTubes for some reason. I don't know what you know what? Let me just try searching for your ass. BURB Suburban Prepper YouTube. Go. Suburban Prepper YouTube. Boom. Subscribe. What do you mean? It wants me to sign in. This is ridiculous. All right, videos. Indoor, outdoor. Says you have 2 videos, man. I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna stop trying. All right, let's see. Hey, I know that guy. You did great on that commercial. Well, yeah, I had to make 1 minute TikTok videos in a very specific aspect ratio, and I had to say very specific things at very specific times, and it's kind of interesting. I wonder if it'll make me famous. What everybody else says, I want to be infamous. I don't want to be famous. It's like, yeah, you might want to look up the word infamous. What's up, Jester? Good to see you, bro. If you guys didn't know, it's Doomsday Podcast. That's Jester. He's all over TikTok. He's got his. I think you were pretty highly rated on the what was it, Spotify or what was it, Apple iTunes or something like that. He does a pretty good podcast. I actually put him in my Patreon. Anyone else gardening? Yeah, hopefully everybody, man. You got to be growing your. This is the first year I've actually made potatoes work. My cucumbers are starting to go crazy. So when they start to pop out, there'll be no stopping them. It's strange seeing you in the dark. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm normally more ghost like. I'm normally like this is me in the dark. I'm moving right now. I'm moving so fast and so stealthily. This is me right now. And there we go. And now I'm back. That sucks. You must be like having to water the hell out of your garden. We've been pretty lucky. It hasn't stopped raining for like 4 days. I've got a message that's under review. What the hell? Who is this? Potentially inappropriate. Where's it at? Got it. I don't know. It's someone typed something the algorithm doesn't like. Um, Local prepper living in the nightlife. Where's the strippers? Oh, the strippers. So many strippers. Oh, someone knows where the strippers are. I don't know where they are right now. Well, I mean, I know where one of them is, but actually, I know where like 3 or 4 of them are right now. They're all hanging out together in up in some other place. It's going to be in the hundreds for the next week. Where? Absolutely, where? That's crazy. There's nothing but rain here. It was a little warm today, but it wasn't that bad. I probably should have made videos. Texas, there you go, Eagle Lover. I got you. I got you. Um, yeah. Well, I've got a couple. I've got a couple of the Patreons that live out there in Texas, and it's they say it's pretty bad. Sweet corn more than I can use or batter, dude. Process it and freeze it. That's the best thing people can do for corn, unless they own a freeze dryer, which I don't know how well that works out. But yeah, just process it and freeze it. Yeah, you could can it, but and the problem is I think that there's a lot of starch in corn, and I don't know exactly how long it would last. Yeah, that's absolutely right, BK. I'm actually going to, as soon as I get my head out of my ass, to be honest with you, I've been just so busy lately. I'm going to be doing the making the Amish hamburgers and canning those. Let's see here. Did you LP, did you see the link I dropped for Southern Prepper channel? I'm familiar with Southern Prepper 1. He's actually there's a story right there if you didn't know who he is. But no, I didn't see where did you drop this link, Jules? Well, Skeins girl, if you've got a freeze dryer, you've got half the battle. I wouldn't go too crazy about that shelf just yet. I wouldn't be worried about that. If you're operational, that's all that matters. Oops, I met Suburban Prepper. No, I did not see a link. Oh, you know what? That was probably the message that hold on. Let me go to settings. Sorry about that. I was trying to do something and hang him the Indian corn. I'm gonna go ahead and show that. That wasn't it. Meg Jones said to hang the corn, and Google's was like, no, don't do. You can't say that. And the show button doesn't even frickin' work. Oh, it's so irritating. Oh no, I'm sorry. Try and hang it again. If you're in the Discord, Jules, then drop it in the like videos or links or general, and I'll find it later. I mean, I'll find it. I think that. God damn it! View message. Oh, there it is. Show. It won't let me. Another moderator just handled this. Who is my other moderator that's on here? Because I'm not aware of having a moderator on YouTube. That's irritating. No herd immunity here with the vaxxers. That super sucks. That super sucks. But I'll go back and I'll try and find this thing. You have mods. Honestly, I don't know. The thing is somebody would have popped in and said I did that, or somebody would have reached out to me on the Discord and said I did that. That I think that is just YouTube's soft message for saying that they did it themselves. I don't see anything, so ScrewTube hates me. I thought Organized Pineapple was a mod. That is possible, but I have not seen her in forever. Must be the secret EI Popo. Honestly, I believe that. I believe that. This table's all messed up. I believe that. There we go. See if I can get a little bit more comfortable. Email, it's contact local prepper, all one word, contact local prepper at gmail.com. Well, she's separated from her husband and she's going through that, and she's now a single mom, having to be out on her own and doing all those things. And now she is, and she doesn't have time. And it's understandable. She was starting to have a good time. What is this? Members, BK just sent me something here. BK, live chat. Oh, thank you, BK. I appreciate that. I put it out there that I was here. I don't know if I don't expect people just to show up. So, oh, let's see here. Sent the link to you in Discord, LP. Okay, let me go ahead and check here. I did not see it. Okay, let's check going live. Q&A survival. JB just popped that. Okay, thank you, JB. Canning and bagging. That is not it. So if you send it to me, I do not see it. I've got people sending me screenshots of their phones of me, but I've got nothing on my personal message, and I've got nothing on in the chat or in any of the chats. All right, see, my issue is I'm living in Northeast Indiana. I was a paratrooper and flight medic and got several combat tours in my life. It's hard for me to build tribe. I'm more of a loner. Well, I mean, you know, I got to tell you, bro, that's take the advice for what it is, but, a lone wolf is a dead wolf. That's why wolves, run in packs. That's why the ones that are shunned from the pack normally die. And then, community could be a lot of different things. Community could be what you're doing right here, right now. Community could be like what I built in the Discord. I recommend that you do join my Discord if you're not part of it. It's absolutely free and people talk all the time. If you want to find it, there's a link. Actually, I don't know if there's a link in this description. But like I said, email me and I'll hook you up with some information, and then you can decide what you want to do with it. Join our Patreon. It's a great community. Yeah, well, I normally don't press brand new people to go into the Patreon, but if they do, thank you very much, Dog and Ball. I appreciate it. It's $3 a month, but you can still you can actually save more money if you pay for the entire year. It's a whole $10. Let's see, Dog and Ball. Where are we at here? I'm a loner here, had to build a tribe when you can't get out. I take care of my 94-year-old mom. Gotta have community. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have, and there's a huge definition. No Discord link in the description. Yeah, I know. That's because the way I did this on my phone, there's nothing there. But I will, before I shut this live, I will go to my computer and I will put some links in there for you guys. I have a small community of loners. I have a tribe, just not locally. There you go. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly right. And what it comes down to is I meant Digsby on Clapper. Okay, whatever that means. His channel link is in your email, LP. Okay. Thank you, Jules. I guess I'll check my email at some points. let's see here. Gmail. It says I'm live. Yes, I know I'm live. Let me switch this over here. All inboxes. Oh, here you go. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate it. Jules, are you the one that said maybe when I was asking that question, right? Yeah, that was you. The reason I'm asking is because that's my girlfriend's name, and I thought she was playing with me. And her name on YouTube is also Jules. All right, here. I'll have to subscribe this stuff when I'm on the inside because it's wanting me to go through my yeah, it's one. Okay, subscribed. There, I'm subscribed, and I need to get a notification for all. I am now subscribed to you, my friend, and I'll have to check you out. Let's see. Used to be stationed in Savannah. Gotcha. I'm mod for Tag and Eagle Lever. Gotcha. Oh, you're a mod, huh? Okay. You want to be another mod? I mean, honestly, I don't use them, but I've been told that if you have a mod, then a lot of times the algorithm allows you to get out to more people. So that's what I've been told. So with me, not for me. I don't know what that means, Eagle Lovers. These cigars are so moist they don't stay lit. Wait a minute, Jules. You're not Tag's wife, are you? That's no. I'm so confused. We mod together for Tag. I gotcha. You guys are confusing me. That's okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like Tag. He's what I call a calm, intense person. He's intensely calm. Oh no, I love B too much for that. Okay, that's right. Yeah, there you go. Tag and B. I got it. Yeah, maybe I'm just tired. I'm not sure. I think what it is that there are just so many people, and some of them actually have the same name too. I really thought that. So, my girlfriend is on the other side of the state with three of her other girlfriends. One of it that is getting married, and I thought that she dropped into my live stream and was messing with me. All right, Suburban Prepper. Hey, listen, I got I subscribed to you. I'm gonna look at your stuff, and then I think we're probably aligned, and maybe you can come on my show. We'll see what happens. That's up to you. Nope, I'm not that special. Ah, you're crazy. Do you have your own channel, Jules? I love interviewing. I've there's another lady, and I don't remember exactly where I got in contact with her, but I think she has a channel as well, and she's up in Alaska. And I started to contact her about doing an interview, and I honestly I can't remember her name, but I live long and prosper. You too, bro. Wah, 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 wah. Not really anything I post is not safe. Well, you're my kind of girl then. But I can't remember. She does. Oh, Jules, Skane's girl ratted you out. See, now I'm gonna come find you. We're gonna find you. I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna interview you. We're gonna talk about all sorts of stuff preparedness. Actually, well, what I normally do after I talk to somebody is I'll tell them. So let's come up with three topics. You get to choose them, and that way you can actually like prepare or you can prep and then there's no gotchas or any kind of crazy stuff like that. We just have a lot of fun with it. And it's normally anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes long at the most. Let's see here. Says I'm permabanned on Facebook and Twitter, and ScrewTube would ban me in a heartbeat. Jules, what are you doing? Yes, yes, Jester. Interviews, and I told you, Jester, I need to come back on your show so I can get more clicks. No, it's just been a while. That was one of the best interviews that I've done. I think that what we need to do next time is just talk about more prepper related stuff. We kind of like we may have had too much fun on the on when I interviewed you the last time. I've never done an interview. I spend more time learning. Gotcha. Then we need to set something up, and then as usual, we'll double post it and all that other stuff. But yeah, Jules, it's not hard to do, man. It's not hard to do at all. Jules, send me an email, Jules. Didn't you do that already? Send me an email and we can talk about it. I don't want you sound like you're already getting like stage frighty and stuff like that when there's nothing to worry about. Very hard to to get banned from Clapper. It takes work. Well, that's true. That's true. I'm always down for news. Good. Good to hear. Yeah, send me an email. I've just recently, my schedule has literally just opened up. I had some stuff going down here at the homestead, and just I had to like put all the interviews off. I've got, believe it or not, I got the what is it, All American Prepper. I'm gonna go back on with Dale from Survival Prepper. God, there was a couple more. They're on my board. Um, but those guys are going to be getting contacted here shortly, and we're going to set something up. And what I do is I pre-record the interviews, and that way I can cut them up into nice little pieces. And if something weird goes down, then I'll just cut that out because I don't want anybody getting embarrassed or saying something they didn't mean to say and stuff like that. So who else drinks Fresca? Fresca, the snooty man Sprite. Flavored water. Yeah, it is, but it's 0 calories. 0 calories and lots of chemicals that'll eventually kill you quicker. I didn't know they still made that. A lot of people don't know. The girlfriend just came home with it. She went to this place someplace. I think she was down in the Norfolk area, and she came home with a case of it. She's like, "I bought this entire case for $8." I was like, "What?" How long were you in NC? I still own property in North Carolina. On and off for 30 years. No, I've still got property down in near Cherry Point. Type something in the chat. Cool, good place to be. Yeah, it's not bad. It's humid as hell this time of years, and you can pretty much track every hurricane that's ever gone over the state of North Carolina. Right over the line goes right over my house. So it's always fun living in Hurricane Alley. I don't really have that problem here on the Eastern Shore of Virginia, but the house is still there, so it's always an issue to think about. You got to be prepared. Nice. I'm aspiring to go from Texas to Kansas. Yeah, I mean Kansas is the place to be. If you've been, well, I think tags has a lot to do with that. And then you got what do you got? Old Grumpy lives in that area too. Kansas seems to be the preparedness hub for the nation right now. It used to be like Montana and Utah and the Dakotas, but no more. Kansas is the place to be. Never made it that far up the East Coast. I've lived 25 years just north of New Orleans. Don't miss hurricane season. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, they're nice places to live, but that's the problem. Those lines, those hurricane lines, they either go right up. If it hits Wilmington, it's going to go right over my house. And if it goes up into the Gulf, you can Louisiana and the Panhandle and those places just get wiped out. Great little community growing up with tag. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my girlfriend was watching when we did the what is it what's the name of that card game? When we were playing that card game with Grumpy when we created the Graybeards. Um, the what the hell was I just talking about? I don't know what the hell. I just got completely, yes, conflicted. My brain was like trying to tell a story, but it was still wrapped around trying to remember the name of the game, and then I forgot what the story was. I'm trying to leave Florida to get back into NC. Literally half of the home is here and the other half is there. Wow, well, then you're halfway there. Glass half full, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed that conflicted game. That Fresca got hard. No, there's no alcohol in the house right now. I was a little disappointed. I had planned on, at least cracking a beer for the Friday night Discord call. Um, JB knows, but it just didn't happen. That's what I did. Bailed out of Florida. Yeah, I mean Florida's nice, but God, if it's not like a massive tropical deluge, and we're just talking about regular day-to-day living there, then it's 7,000 degrees. It's like you're living next to hell's asshole. It's just that unbelievably hot, And if you don't have a pool, you're just gonna die. But yeah, I actually lived down in Florida for a short period of time, probably about a little over a year. I used to live in Mims. Yes, um, Spags has invited me, but the problem is transportation. Just and the cost of transportation is the really big thing, to be honest with you. If money was no option, I would definitely be there. Yeah, insurance is pretty crazy. Where at in Florida? My brother is below Jacksonville in Green Cove. My GBF is in Daytona. Uh, well, I lived in a place called Mims. It's right near Titusville, right on the coast. It was where I lived. I lived in an RV park. It was freaking awesome. I lived in an RV, and it was the lot fee was $600 a month, and that included everything except for cable and internet. But it had jacuzzis and pools and laundromats, and it was pretty good. It cost me $400 round trips from North Texas to the festival. I found a full polyester uniform with 25 pounds of gear, 1,000 degrees. Oh, I had a full. I got you. Yeah, what is that? To fly, Jules? Are you gonna fly there? Probably like on Festiva Airline, where they only have like one and a half engines. Oh, you're gonna drive, so you calculated the gas. I got you. Yeah, my unfortunately my vehicles are not super reliable. I actually contemplated like renting a U-Haul truck for a couple weeks, that kind of thing. I think it only cost me a little over $200 of gas in my old Chevy pickup. 10.5 hour drive. Yeah, well, it's a little bit longer for me to get there. I really wish they had. Does anybody remember Renorex? Renorex were awesome, but I mean, it's not an impossibility. I think. Well, here's the problem. That's going the first week of October, isn't it? I will not, Jester. I will not get a Tesla. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the problem. That's the first week of October, and that's the same dates that PrepStock is going. And I will be going to PrepStock. I have to teach a couple of classes there and teach Jester how to be a prepper. What are you Googling how long it takes for me to get from the Eastern Shore there to there? Yeah, well, there's actually a lot of. I'm gonna talk to Spags on Monday, and we're gonna try and pick his brain about how to set these things up and things to do. And there's a lot of things that you guys do during that particular festival that I wouldn't mind seeing incorporated in PrepStock. It's probably the longest I've ever worn these glasses. Lafayette, oh no, that's what it cost me the last couple times. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were planning out my life. I thought you were trying. You're not the first person. You would not be the first person who's been trying to get me to go to that festival. I wonder what my battery life on this phone is. Oh, I'm good. 63%. I can go forever. I can go forever on 63%. 10:45. You're missing out on a fantastic. I know, but I'm already committed to PrepStock for the next 2 years. But you know what? I could probably go to the one. I know that you guys do that festival twice a year, and the I could probably go to the one that you guys do in the spring that you just had. I'm really surprised that you guys that they do them so close to each other. Because what was it, just last month, I think, was the spring, or was it the spring festival? And then now they're going to do the another one in just a few months. April, gotcha. April and October. So I gotcha. But yeah, even Grumpy was asking me about coming all the way out here to PrepStock to be a vendor, and I was just like, I'm gonna hook you up with Jester, and you guys can talk about it. Right now, Jester's going, why haven't I heard about this yet? Because you don't need to know everything. I can count to six. Eagle Lover, thank you very much. 1, 3. I can. What is PrepStock? PrepStock is in its infancy. That we did the first one. I won't say we, but the group did. Vendor spots are free this year. Well, I will have to let him know that. I told him I was going to give him your email address or get you guys connected, so you guys can figure that out. But no, PrepStock is the first one was last year. The second one will be this year, and it's focused on education. It is what Prepper Camp started off being. The whole mission statement of Prepper Camp of not having like 7 million vendors and just having people come in. They teach their classes. There are vendor spots, but that's not the focus. So and I'm pretty sure that's where Jester wants to keep that focus. But we'll talk it. We'll talk about it, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really cool. We're going to do some ammunition reloading and some different types of green type work, and with plants and stuff, and teaching a class about this, that, and the other thing. There's a whole schedule. It's basically like 3 days in the woods. It might as well be in the woods. God forbid. I bet cell phones don't work there. If you Google PrepStock 2023, you'll find the ticket place and the ticket website, and it'll explain it all to you. I had it a stop the bleed class. Nice. Is that are you going to teach that one? Are you going to teach that, Jester, or did you find somebody else for that? If you guys haven't figured it out, Jester is the one who does the It's Doomsday podcast, which you should be listening to. It is probably my favorite podcast. Yes, I am. 34% survival rate. That is better than zero. That is better than zero, my friend. I keep forgetting I can't add links to this page. One moment. Well, Jules sent me an email. I'll send her a link to PrepStock, and then she can peruse it. I wish health class in high school taught or offered this course. Oh yeah. Well, that it actually used to do that. High school used to. I remember classes in high school that most of them were electives, but I remember high classes in high school where you actually learned about the world. You know what I'm saying? In high school, I got my senior year in high school. In school, during health class, I got CPR certified for the very first time. So these schools, you don't even get me started, but there's so many things that they should be teaching kids about the world and how to navigate it and how to move around in it. That they just don't teach anymore. Our kids are literally only from all the way up to grade 12 are only being prepared to move on to college where they can be indoctrinated. This thing does not want to stay lit. All right, you guys have one more cigar, and then I'm probably going to call it. That last one was. These are backwoods, all natural, leaf wrapped, in the thighs of beautiful Colombian women, or something like that. Actually, some hillbilly probably rolled this for me. It's so delicious. Trade schools, yes. Oh, I love, and it's messed up too because trade schools used to be where the kids got sent to that didn't do well in regular school. And those are all the people that own $1 million businesses now because they got forced to go to trade school and learn how to be an electrician or a pipe fitter or an auto mechanic, and they were certified. I think trade school should be there should be one like just down the block from every regular school on the planet. It would go along with the code red drills. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really bad. Ugh. I'm gonna have to invest in some good cigars. Maybe that's what I'll bring to prep stock. Just no, I can't shit, but I can bring some good cigars. I want to learn welding. Do it, do it. I went to truck driving school. That's freaking awesome. I went to welding school. That's awesome. But I'll be honest with you. In today's world, it's nothing to watch a YouTube video, get a recommended list of equipment, purchase that equipment. You can go to Lowe's and buy a welder and everything that goes with it, and then watch a few videos and just get in it. You know what I'm saying? And will you be professional? Will you make beautiful welds? Yeah, maybe one day when you get really good at it, you know. It's definitely not a substitution for going through some professional instruction, but hell, learning to weld. That sounds like you want to make things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's great. I have an old school setup in my dad's shop. Wow, that's awesome. You used to teach welding school? That's awesome. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Exactly. Yeah, if you don't start, you can never finish. TM, that's mine. I just made it up. You can use it, but don't make any money with it. My dad was a pipe liner. I don't know what a pipe liner is. I know what a pipe fitter is. I don't know what a pipe liner is. That's interesting. Hey, this thing says there's 9 people watching this. If you haven't checked into the chat yet, you need to check in and say hi so we can say hi back. Welding pipe on pipeline. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I was to teach school. My college had nothing to do with my truck driving, but it was all learning. I got you. Yeah, I mean, as I got older, I used to hate school. I absolutely used to hate school. And then at some point, I just like, hey, I can learn shit here, and God forbid, we had a good teacher that time. I was a teacher. I was an instructor. That's what I did. I instructed people. I didn't teach them anything. I just told them what to do and how to do it. And I was a nurse. I like it. We got a lot of skills in here, man. I guess somebody ran away when I told them they had to check in. That's awesome. I was a nurse. No, you still are a nurse. You just aren't like bona fide anymore. I taught stick, MIG, TIG, and oxy ace welding. Nice. How come you don't do more what? Well, that's right. I was thinking Doomsday, or I was thinking Jester actually like did stuff with his YouTube channel. He doesn't really do a lot of like videos. He does the TikTok and the clapper, and that's cool too. But yeah, man, you should be like, hey, let's make some prepper stuff. I got tired of the BS. I believe it. I think nursing would be a great field. Yeah. Well, just the knowledge is just nursing is a hell of a lot more than just listening to doctors' instructions, and I think that's a huge fallacy that people think of. There's a lot of men that are moving into the nursing field that are straight, and you know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of men that move into the nursing field that do very well. So I think you're right. My back said no more. I got you. I took my law enforcement in college to get into the military to be a K-9 MP, but that didn't work out. Then I got married. I got you. Well, you definitely went the wrong direction. You needed a better recruiter. Now I'm a carpenter, a plumber, and an electrician. I got you. That's freaking awesome. I'm now a certified EMP law enforcement welder. You are, okay. I'm going to say this. Nobody write it down. Everybody's grabbed their pen and papers. So right now, Prepper or Jester, you are what I would call a walking compendium of preponderant knowledge. TM. I tried to get in for 10 years. They did everything to make sure it didn't happen. Yeah. I hate to say this, but a lot of people, there is a misconception out there, and you personally know from your experiences, there is a misconception out there that it's easy to get in the military. It's actually harder for women to get in the military, but it's not. There are 3 books. You have something what they call MEPS or MEPCOM, and it's Military Entrance Processing Station. You probably know that. But the MEPCON medical guidelines are binders. There's 3 binders. Each one of those binders are as wide as my head. I'm not joking. They're all designed to completely disqualify people, either temporarily or permanently. So it is not easy to get into the military. I'm a jerk of all trades. That sounds about right. Went from law enforcement to truck driving. Yeah, my son did the same thing. My son was a Air Force security policeman. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna join the Air Force. I'm going security forces. Yeah. Moto boot camp. I'm done. Check training over. Yeah. They sent him to the frickin' Air Force Academy to guard Air Force officer wannabes, for 4 years of his 6-year contract. And then when he was done with that and he was thoroughly sick of the military because it wasn't what he thought it was, they sent him off to frickin' Korea to become an alcoholic. And that took him a while to get fixed afterwards, but he's good to go. Then he went into truck driving. He's actually a commercial driver now. I tell everybody I know a little bit about a lot, but I don't know everything about anything. Truck driving must be cool. Let's see. I never went to MEPS. Wow. I joined after I graduated high school in Korea. Then my dad was stationed there. That's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know you could join the military without going through MEPS. As a former Marine recruiter, I didn't think that was possible and have never heard of it. But welcome back, Suburban Prepper. Let's see here. Deborah, it's okay, but it's draining mentally. Gotcha. I think no. Yeah, my son did long haul trucking for about he got trained up by a company called Prime. He did all the training, and then he worked for Prime for about a month, and he was like, "This sucks." He was never home, and the pay just wasn't there either. And now he does short hauls for a solar panel company. Gotcha, Suburban Prepper. Learn something new every day. It is humid. That's all it's done is rain. So what do I expect? My family was all either military or truck drivers. Yeah, yeah. Three of my boys went into the military, um, and then my girls, none of them did. They were all housewives. They love it though. Yeah, I must be bored to be sitting here chatting with us. No, I'm just winding down. Like I said, I did a 5 hour live stream, and then I rested a little bit, and then I did what was it? I tried the Twitter thing, and then that didn't work out great, and then so I went on to TikTok for an hour, and that was okay, and then I tried the Clapper thing. Clapper is not conducive to people who don't get on Clapper all the time. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Swear and Pepper saying something here I like. Um, did I tell you I'm going back to work? You're going back? Yeah, yeah, you did. You're gonna go be a freaking EMT, right? And then Suburban Prepper says we got solar panels on the roof and battery backups in the basement, done last year. I like it. Jules says I failed. I failed at housewife too. Well, it's a tough profession. Let's see here. My brother tried to get me to enlist when my daughter was 6 weeks old. I just couldn't see leaving her for boot camp. Yeah, and that's a problem too because there's a lot of stuff you got to go through to make something like that happen. Eagle says I watched the live stream. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, have you been on Clapper Live a lot and engage? Oh, have to be. I got you. No, going to work at the maximum security prison in my. Oh, that's super sucks. Fucking Max sucks, man. Um, I used to have a friend that worked for me when I was a Marine recruiter. He was an active reservist. He was full time reserves, and his father was the psychologist at the Supermax in Rhode Island. And the stories is just insane. Um, and West Virginia Pappy, omnipresent as usual. It's funny listening to the news announcers arguing over the coup. Yeah, that's an interesting thing that's happening now with with Twitter being able to say what they want to say, and then the spaces. And I honestly believe that servers, this basically, if you can pull in 50, 60,000 people at one time, then they basically give you more server bandwidth, and it knocks out a lot of people. But those guys, a lot of those guys, believe it or not, that were arguing, these were actually subject matters in the field, like former attack, or one of them was a former Navy attack profile analyst. Uh, I mean, just these some of these guys were just unbelievable. But unfortunately, there were also some armchair people in there that are just YouTube famous that were showing their ass. Not me, perimeter armed security. I stay outside. Well, hopefully you do that. Let's see. But no, I don't mind hanging out with the peeps. It's actually more fun because then you can just like let your hair down. You don't have to watch like what you're saying. You don't have to worry about people, getting all butthurt and stuff like that. Armed security. They're gonna give you long range pepper ball guns. Man, that's I hate to say it, Dooms, but you must that sounds boring as shit. It sounds like it's gonna cut into your stream time. All right, Jules. Well, I got your email. I'll send you a few things and then we can talk. We're look forward to seeing you in the future. Boring and lots of money. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, pineapple. What the hell, girl? We were talking about you earlier. Somebody modded something in here and then yeah, my mod showed up. Who just like this message is held for review. I'm gonna show that. That's stupid. This stupid thing will not. Another moderator just handled this. Was that you, Jules? Have you been lurking in the background? Well, not Jules, but Pineapple. I didn't know this was live. That's okay. We haven't seen you like forever. We actually are always like, wait, where's Pineapple at? Our county jail houses a county jail with 1,400 inmates. Wow. Let's see. Some of us may be the Walking Dead. Nah, you'll be okay. Let's see. So I walked around my neighborhood with my dad's PVS 14 and helmet at night. Got the cops called on us just minding my. That's about right. That's about right. What's going on out here? Probably thought you were like looking at people's windows and stuff. Oh, someone sent me a message. What is this? Was common sense what is it? Common Sense, the Common Sense Practical Prepper. I had invited him to that space, and all right, what do we got here? Not all. All right, take it easy, Jules. Yes, I worked there 3 years also before crossing over to law enforcement and road patrol. Let's see. What? Half an hour? What? Considered doing video with my PVS 14 and caught a camera attached with the sound. So I walk around. Someone's going to call the cops on you again. Hit my county was the county. The feds are going up to have circus to hang Trump. I got you. Yeah, but not a good way to walk. I missed the space. Yeah, it didn't work, man. It just didn't work. Every time I'd come on, I'd be on long enough to say 2 or 3 words, and it would get bumped out. It would just turn off, and then when I did get it to work, people would show up, and then I would give them permission to like speak, and then they weren't being allowed to speak, so it just didn't work. I'll tell you the one thing I did like was that what was the name of that podcast platform that you were using before, that basically you found out they were screwing you over. I really like their system for allowing people to call in, basically. Um, but I didn't like the way they were doing business, and I didn't like the fact that, yeah, Podbeam, yeah, there you go, or Podbean, but I didn't like the way they just want money is what it came down to, and they sure as hell could. They could have, they really could have done a better job of making sure that ratings were real, that recommendations in their AI and their algorithm were real. And once I found out what they were doing to you, I was like, nah. It's nice to. They have a very nice system, but I just I'm not down for that. Clapper radio is just like the spaces. That's interesting. Well, may have to talk about that. I need to get a trike, ride around with my goggles on. Let's e-trike is at the night and make videos about prepping, talking, etc. Well, that would definitely be unique, Suburban Prepper. That would definitely be unique. They could also have an app open to live shows, since the live hosts keep the platform running. Huh. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that in a little bit more detail. And oh, by the way, after 7 might actually work out pretty well on Monday, because the guy that I'm going to talk to, that I want to bring in for a conversation, is he's in Kansas. So with the time zone changes, it might actually work out to be a little bit later. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It was great hanging out with you. The Clapper Radio only had chat. If Clap Radio only had a chat option, I gotcha. Yeah, we'll definitely have to look at that. But like I was saying, it's getting late here, and I'm out of cigars. Yeah, man, it's already 11:15, 11:17. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the rack. It was great hanging out with you guys, and obviously, you know where to find me. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. You guys have a good night. Bye bye.